Welcome to tonight's Stay True call. It is May 19th, 2016, and tonight we have one of the leaders of our team, Mapi. She is going to be presenting on the Power Hour and give us some awesome ideas. And her and Courtney have come up with some actions that we can take in order to help grow our business and build it together. Maybe get a little team building in there together. So I'm excited to hear what they have to present for us tonight. I am going to give some recognition tonight for our April Leadership Ladder Awards. Basically, I'm going to go through and recognize the people who achieved each level, and just as a recap of what each of those levels means. So to start it off, our team leaders on Team Stay True. The team leaders were myself, Dan Barry, and Beth Akins. And what that means to be a team leader is that you had to have at least earned $1,000 in the month of April. You had to achieve Success Club 5. You had to be at least a diamond rank, and 4 of your personally sponsored coaches had to have had to have gotten at least 1 Success Club point in the month of April. And then your weak leg team volume for the month had to be greater than 5,000 team volume. So that's awesome. Congrats to myself, Dan, and Beth. The next rank is the team builder rank. So team builders on the team were Gretchen Namoff. Good job, Gretchen. And also Jessica Mag. So congratulations, you two. What it means to be a team builder is that you have monthly earnings of at least $250 per month from your cycle bonuses. You've achieved Success Club 5. You are at least an Emerald or a Ruby rank. And you at least have 2 coaches with 1 Success Club point or more. And your monthly weak leg team volume amount is at least a minimum of 200. So awesome job, guys. The business starters on our team, Stay True, this past month or in April were Mapi Byler. Congrats, Mapi, and Courtney Miller. How ironic, the 2 that are doing the call tonight. So to be a business starter, what that means is that your monthly earnings and volume cycle bonuses were at least $100 for the month of April. Success Club 5 achievement had to have been made, and your highest paid rank had to have been coach. So the business starter, that's kind of the stepping stone, the first stone to achieving the others. So I'm sure we're going to see Mapi and Courtney continue to climb that, become team builders or even team leaders. So congrats, guys. Congrats to everybody who achieved a rank on the leadership ladder last month. I am going to turn it over to Mapi now to go ahead and start presenting. Give me 1 second to unmute you, Mapi. All right, go ahead, Mapi.
Okay. Hey, everybody. I was just talking to Glenn and Beth, and I had seen this had come my way a couple of weeks ago. I needed some accountability, and actually Courtney was the one that found out. I know she has a mentor and success partner. Which if you don't have one, definitely I would suggest you look for a mentor and success partner. But she got this idea of doing a live power hour. And so she was telling me about it, just another way to have a little bit of accountability. So I was intrigued by the idea, and I did it. I did a live power hour with another coach she's in a completely different team. But we just got together and did our power hour together. And I was just amazed at all the things that I got accomplished within just 1 hour without distractions. And believe me, this is something that I have a struggle with. I do power hours all the time, but they are not necessarily 60 minutes, but they extend to a lot more than that sometimes because I get distracted with my phone or, with my kids and this and that. But it just blew my mind how it was. So based on that idea, I talked to Courtney about trying to put together a document that would help us do the power hour more easily. And like I said, the Power Hour is something that I've struggled with, so I wanted to make it better. And we developed these documents that I already shared with you on the team. It's called the core of your Power Hour, the core of your business. So we're going to go through that today. What we did was basically compile everything that is available to you already. And we put it in one document so that you can do your Power Hour, just referring to one document instead of opening like just different pages. So I don't know, we could just start that now. Does that sound good? And like maybe I can just go over the document with you first. So it's that Excel document that I posted. So if you go there, I'm just going to go there now, and I'm just going to kind of explain to you what the document is all about. So in the first tab on the bottom is called the core of your Power Hour. And basically these are the activities that you're going to do through that Power Hour. Whether you do it alone or with another coach, it doesn't matter. You can do it. What was that? Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah? Okay, good. Okay, so step number 1 is you're going to add contacts, which is basically adding 3 to 5 new people on Facebook. You want to make sure that they are not coaches, that they don't have friends who are coaches. But, I got to tell you this, like sometimes I will just add them. And sometimes there is people that just work with another company that might be doing network marketing, and that's okay. I still talk to them and, and connect with them, because you just never know. The step number 2 is connect and create conversation. So once you've added these people to your list of friends on Facebook, then you just want to connect with them. And you can just send them scripts like the ones that are here on your document. Like, how are you? I was just thinking about you, came across that picture. Usually what I do is when I add a friend, I will go and kind of pick on their Facebook profile and kind of see if we have something in common, like the recent posts, and then I will connect with them based on what I've seen on their page. Step number 3 is new invites, which basically you just need to reach out to 3 to 5 people and invite them to something that you're coming up. So it could be a challenge group, it could be a free group, it could be anything that you have put together in order to grow your business. You can just invite them to do that, and just don't be afraid. It has to be like a simple message. You don't have to make it complicated. And here there is a script that is going to help you do that as well. Number 4 is follow-ups. So basically all those people that have told you no before or maybe before, you can just touch base with them. And one of the ideas that I got from these other coaches is basically you can, keep this. We have talked about this in the team as well. You can keep like a list of all those people that have told you no or maybe. And so then this step is going to become much easier for you. Challenger check-in, which, your own challenge groups, you want to check in with them, add value to them, ask them questions, respond to every post that they've made, make sure that you're acknowledging everything that they posted or any questions that they have asked you. And then add value and interact from your Facebook list is your step number 6, which basically you're just going to go through your news feed and whatnot and engage with the people who took time to comment on any of your posts, or then people that are potential customers. So because that is going to definitely increase your Facebook affinity. So this is a tip that I heard the other day. If you go into your Facebook page and you go into your list of friends, the people that appear there first are the people that interact with you, are seeing your post the most. So you might want to go into the very last page of your friends, because those are the people that are probably not seeing your messages. And from there, you can identify who you want to start commenting or liking posts so that they can also see what you post on your page.
That's cool. Did you see that Mapi live? Did you try that out and take a look at that for yourself?
I did take a look at it, and I took them I look at the first page and my second page of my list of friends, and those are all people that have either commented on my post, or I have talked through private messaging, or I have commented on their post. So I'm thinking that's definitely true. So you might want to just definitely go to your, start from the last.
Yeah, that's an awesome tip. I love that one. Yeah.
So you definitely want to, I think the first two people that appear there were like, Courtney, Beth, like everybody that I talk to all the time. So, and then I went to the very last one and I was like, oh, I haven't heard from these people in a while. So I haven't seen anything from them in a while. So you might want to definitely take a look at that. Step number 7 is going to be check your Coach Online office. And just, look at your breaking news. Look what's new. That's going to be, sometimes, I don't know about you, but sometimes I'm like, I want to add value to all my list of customers. I don't want to just all the time sell them information on how to purchase something, but I just want to maybe give them a menu or a recipe or something new that we have available. And so, your breaking news is a great session to, inform yourself of what's happening with Beachbody and also find value that you can add to your customers and your coaches. Look for your alerts, your sponsorship drill down, see the activity of your coaches, who is going to go inactive, things that, we've heard, Glenn and Beth talk to us about. Just make a note of anything that, might raise a flag, or anything that you have to take care of, or any coaches that maybe you haven't heard from in a while. That's definitely something that you want to look at it. And then the last one, which I love this one because it's something that I also have not, I don't do consistently, and I need to start doing this, is content planning. And we know that you at least have to appear on your Facebook page or any social platform you are using at least 3 times a day. And sometimes I'm like, what do I post? What do I say? And if I would do this more often, that would probably be much easier, which is basically you sit down, schedule a time, and you say, what am I going to talk about this week? And then just either write down ideas or get the quotes that you're going to post, or talk about what you're going to post the next day. For instance, I know Courtney, for instance, she prepares, if you follow her, you are going to see that every day she will post a picture of her workout and some sort of message around that. All of that, she creates them the day before. And she got the idea from another coach as well. But, it's very well thought out. It's not random. It's intentional. And all she has to do that day is just go ahead and post it. So it just becomes much easier, and she saves time that way. So that's something that you want to do. You also want to plan about, when are you going to invite for your challenge groups? When are you going to do a coach sneak peek and those type of things? You have to have a plan, and by allocating time for your content for the week, you're going to save a lot of time, and then it'll be easier not to disappear from your social platform, basically. So do you have any questions about this part so far? No? Okay. So talking about, so you have here, 8 steps that you're going to do, right? And the thing is, how are you going to do this? First one, find friends. So I just put this together. Courtney and I put this together, and, send friend request. How do you do that? Usually, either Facebook will suggest friends to you, and will say, this person has, 35 mutual friends with you. Just friend request them. I used to be very, I'd be like, well, I don't really know that person. I don't want to friend request them. I just kind of felt shy about it. Now, not anymore. If I have mutual friends with them, I will immediately take a look at them, friend request them, and then send them a quick message once they accept my friend request. And there is a couple of sample scripts here. Thank you so much for accepting the request. I love how Facebook connects everyone, and it looks like you're keeping busy with both of your kids. This is ideas that Gretchen has talked to us about and has provided for us. So just take a look at what is going to stay true. And all of this has already been provided. All I've done is just put it in one document just to make it easier. So when you're doing your core of your power hour and you are on step 1 and you have to add contacts, all you have to do is go to this tab and say, okay, I'm going to send friend requests really quick, and I'm just going to copy and paste this script that I have right here and just adapt it. Hey, Dana, thank you so much for accepting my request, blah, blah, blah. And then you put their name, their last name, and the date added. Okay, so here is one more thing that I wanted to talk to you about. When I started, like working the business, I remember, talking about these lists that we had to put together to follow up with people. And that seemed overwhelming to me. Like making a list of 100 people seemed like such a hard, long, time-consuming task that I kept procrastinating about it. So I'm telling you, if you are feeling that way, just put the list on hold and just do 3 a day. All you have to do is go to your Excel page and just do 3 a day. Just go through your list of friends and add them and send them a message. That's all you have to do. I know sometimes we're like, oh, we don't have time. We don't have time because 100 people seems like a lot, but maybe you don't have to check into 100. Just do 3 a day and you'll be much closer to that 100. So the next page is connect with friends. Okay, so what do you do when a friend likes your fitness or cleaning in post? That's another idea that we heard from Gretchen. And basically, the sample scripts are here. All you have to do is just reach out to them. Hey, I noticed you like my post. I noticed, you've been liking my workout post, and I just have to ask this. Again, super easy. All you have to do is copy and paste and get it done. Get it out of the way. Invite friends. Okay, so same thing. If you're getting overwhelmed by finding, so many people to invite, just start with 3 a day. Again, go to the last page of your list of friends and start inviting them. And these are sample scripts that you can just easily copy and paste. And, hey, I don't know if this is for you, but I'm forming this group. This is another way. What I've done here too is if I feel the person maybe has told me no before, or, I feel like, it's a person that might tell me no, I have put all my thoughts aside and I still invite them, but I also ask them for referrals. So I don't know if this is for you, but maybe somebody that could use this, that sort of thing. Closing after invite. This is another document that is available on the file section, and all I did was just copy and paste here. So for all the new coaches that have not seen this before, this is like a sample script of how you are going to close that invite, how you're going to get that person to join your challenge group and order the fitness program under Shakeology. I just have to tell you this, and please do not make the same mistake as I did before. I used to copy and paste this to a T, and all I would do is change the name when I just started. And that was a big mistake because the person that wrote that script, even though it's so good, doesn't sound like the way I talk. So what I do now is I copy and paste, but before I send, I adapt it to the way I talk. And I also adapt it to the customer that I'm talking to or the potential customer I'm talking to. And so that has made a world of this difference. So just make sure you read through it and you adapt it to who you are talking to and also the way you talked in general. And the last one is free customers, which, we get free customers in your coach online office, and then you don't know what to do. So here, I'm just providing the sample scripts. Like on day 0, what is that you tell them? If you haven't heard from them, what do you tell them on day 7? What do you tell them on day 10? What do you tell them on day 14? And what do you tell them on day 21? So just make sure that those customers, even if you don't happen to hear from them, you're still contacting them and offering your help. And, you know, if it's 20 days and you have still not heard from them, all you're telling them is that you are there to help them anytime they are ready. So do you have any questions about the document? No. Okay, so I thought maybe we could just go through a mini power hour. So I'll explain this to you. The live power hour consists of this. You basically get together with another coach, or you can do it alone as well. And you will give yourself so much time for each of the steps. So what we're gonna do now is just go through the steps. That's what I was asking you to keep your Facebook. Sorry, my husband is watching the Cavs game. He's yelling. I apologize for that. I should see him right here to do homework. So what happens is we have created a group that is called Live Power Hour. And if you want to be part of it, please go ahead and reach out to your coach or, you know, or Glenn and Beth, or, you know, whoever you feel more comfortable with, and you say, you know, I want to do this. What that group is going to do is not an obligation, but what's going to happen if you belong to that group, you're going to see any of us say, hey, I'm going to do my live power hour in 25 minutes. Anyone care to join? And maybe you have that hour free. Maybe you don't. It's only if you want to be part of it and if you can. So what's going to happen is at that time, that coach is going to send you a quick event where you're going to join, and then we're going to do these steps together. So if you look into the first tab on the document, on the Excel document, you're going to see a step 1, add contacts. So that event is going to say this. Okay, let's say we start at 9 o'clock. Okay, add contacts. 3 to 5 people, you have 5 minutes. So in 5 minutes, you're going to add those 3 to 5 people. The next one is going to be, once you finish, you click on like so that the coach knows that you finished it, and then you move into a step 2, and then 3, and then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And when you're done with 8, you know, again, you just have so many minutes for each of them. When you're done with 8, then you're done. And the coach that you are doing it with is going to say, okay, thank you for doing this with me. See ya. So I did this with another coach on Tuesday, and I was just amazed. I had that accountability of, it was just me and another person. And I knew that I had to do those 3 to 5 people in 5 minutes. Oh, you better believe that I shut down my phone and I put my kids, I got them busy with something for an hour, and I just worked for 60 minutes. I did it at 9 o'clock in the morning from 9 to 10. I continued to my day. I usually do my power hour at 9. But when I opened my computer again at 9 o'clock at night, my inbox was blowing up with messages. I mean, all I did was work for 60 minutes in the morning, and I had a bunch of messages to follow up on. You know, how many times do you sit down at the computer and you're like, I don't know what to do. What did I have to do? Who do I have to respond to? Who can I invite? And then next thing you know, you get busy with your news feed. You know, you start scrolling, and then you say, oh, you know, I really worked for half an hour. Go to my news feed trying to think what to do or who to follow up with. So this is just a way to help you. This group is gonna be, like I said, it's not, you know, we're probably gonna do it different times of the day, different days, so you're gonna have flexibility. And don't expect one person, a coach, to call you on doing a live power hour. You, at any level you are with Beachbody, you can say, hey, let's do a live power hour. Who wants to join me? And all you do is follow through those steps. That's why we posted those steps, or I added those steps to that document. So anyway, so we can do this now. Are you ready? Okay. So, okay, we are going to start with step number 1. add contacts. So just go quickly to your Facebook page and find, oh, Glenn, you want to just unmute everybody so maybe we can just say when we're done. Okay, so we can just go to your Facebook page and just add one friend. Just go ahead and add one friend. And just say I'm done once you're done.
Done.
Good. Done.
I just found like something crazy on here.
Done.
Done.
I think we have everybody, right? Do we have everybody? Okay. Here's another tip. If you cannot find the suggested list of friends, this is what I do. I will go to one of my close friends that I be talking, or she's just one of my friends, and I go to her list of friends. And in there, there is like a recently added or mutual friends. So I just go there and I see how many of those are not my friends, and we still have mutual friends. So I'll just add from there. It becomes easier when it's somebody like the person that I just added. For instance, I just went to one of my dance mom's friends. I went to her friend page, and I went to the recently added that she had, and she had a couple moms there that I've seen at dance class, but I have not met them. But I just went ahead and added them. So next thing I know is I'm just gonna message them and say, hey, you know, I saw you at dance class, great recital last weekend, just thought I'd stop and say hi. That's basically what I'm gonna do. So next step is you're gonna connect and create conversations. So you can go ahead and the person that you just added, go ahead and message that person.
So message the person we just sent a friend
You
request.
just added. So yeah, you can just go to your list of friends, and there is a tab that is called recently added. The person that you just added is gonna be there. Click on their tab, quickly see what that person does, you know, on her, just go to her page, see something that you have in common with them, something that you can refer to, click on message, and just go ahead and don't make it complicated. Just say hi, that's all you have to do.
Someone already go to the one that accepted your friend. You're randomly. Did you have any mutual friends? Yeah, you have 81 mutual friends.
Yeah.
I know her secret. A lot of times what I say if there's someone through church, because I will have like 100 mutual friends with some of these people, I just say, hey, I saw we have a ton of mutual friends. Looks like through Grace. I go to the Bath campus. How about you? You know, just
Cool.
Done.
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 Okay. I think we have everybody, don't we?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Good. Okay, so next step is new invites. So we're just gonna choose one person. Just think of one person that you can just invite them to a challenge group. If you do not have a challenge group date, do not worry about it. Do not let that stop you from doing this. All you have to do is, I'm finalizing my next fitness challenge group here on Facebook. You don't have to give a date right there. You feel free to copy this sample that I have here, or if you just want to use your own words, that's fine too. But just find one person quick where you can send this message to. Just make sure you adapt it to what you've been doing, basically.
Take the collars off of the dogs, please.
Okay, done.
Done.
That's massive typing going on. Okay, we're gonna keep moving to the next one because it's already 9:35. So follow up. So for those that just finished, go ahead and think of somebody that have told you no, and just keep a short. Send them a short message like this one. How's your well, today's Thursday. How's your Thursday going? I was thinking of you and wanted to circle back around to follow up. Just start that conversation really quick. We have 1 minute. Let's do 1 minute for this. And done.
Okay. Done.
Any of you guys done? So we can move to the next one? Yeah? Okay. Next one is Challenger check-in. This is an easy one. Just go to a current challenge group and let's just follow up on one of the posts, okay? Just for the sake of time, just follow up on one of the posts that any of your challengers has done.
How many of you are using the Challenger app? Raise your hand.
I am. Okay.
Done.
Next one is add value and interact from Facebook, your Facebook list. So let's just do that, what I just explained about Facebook affinity. Go to one of the last people on your list of friends and just like something on their posts, whatever it is. Any of the posts that they have done, either like it or comment on it really quick.
So mine are in alphabetical order, or no, recents.
Yeah, it's recent.
Recent in the center.
That's what she's saying. Scroll way down to the bottom.
Okay.
No, just go all. You have to
Yeah, you
all.
click all and then it's all.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, and now just for the second time, we're gonna move to step number 7, which all we're gonna do today or tonight is just go to your Coach Online office really quick. Go to breaking news and just see what's in breaking news right there.
Go to breaking news.
And what are we doing? I did see Tony Horton released a mobility or a foam roller 50-minute workout.
Oh.
On demand?
On Beachbody On Demand, yeah.
Oh, geez,
and a 50-minute yoga, too.
Ooh, nice.
That is nice.
And then I don't see it here, but right before I jump on the team, I saw one person from Beachbody say there is a new app. I think it's called Body Board.
Yeah, Gretchen and I were looking at that today. It's
yeah.
weird.
What is it for?
It looks like Instagram, but it's just for Beachbody coaches.
Almost like a fitness pal sort of app, I'm assuming,
Huh.
where you can connect with other people.
And it's just coaches only.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I haven't seen all the information.
I think it's all fitness people.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so then we can move to step 8, and again, we're running out of time, so let's just just choose a topic for what you're going to talk about tomorrow on your page. So maybe you want to talk about not giving up, or maybe you want to talk about news from Beachbody, you know, like maybe the fact that we partner with Ironman, or you want to talk about the workout that you did today, whatever that is. Just write it down, make a note, and then you can start, you know, you can elaborate with it later. So that's the idea of the power hour. If you see that first step, there is an allotted time, a allotted number of minutes for each of the steps. And that works great when you're doing it live with other person, because I can tell you that day, I mean, I'm trying to respect the other person's time and I want to get my work done. So, you know, she's posting every 5 minutes. Every 5 minutes she will put one of those steps. So I had to click on like if I was done. And, you know, maybe she said add 5 people and I just added 3. That's okay. It was 3 is better than nothing, right? So you just keep moving. So just stay, you know, connected to see if you want to become part of this live power hour. Just let your coach know if you want to be part of it. And we are still working on the details, whether we're going to do a set schedule or something spontaneous, but it's already created. I'm just going to tell you, don't do the same mistake I did. For a long time, I used to complain a lot, and I used to say, but I don't have time. I don't have time. And I made this simple job much more complicated than what it is. So just go back to the basics about our vital behaviors. I hope that document helps you. Just make it your own, you know, just find what works for you. Maybe you are better off having multiple documents. I like the fact that I have one document to go to, but just make it your own, and just take that. If you are dealing with negativity, just take it out, because that is gonna stop your business from moving forward. Just focus on what you can do and what you cannot do. And that doesn't mean that there's not gonna be ups and downs. Any business owner, whether you are in Beachbody or not, always have ups and downs. So when you are down, just make sure you reach out to your upline and just, you know, stay together, move forward that point, and just keep up. I mean, don't give up. Just keep up with the work, because you guys know that the sky is the limit. So just know that those down moments are going to come, and you just have to fight through those. And just focus on the basics, which is our 4 vital behaviors. So that's all I have for you today.
Awesome.
Yeah, thank you, Mapi.
Thank you very much, Mapi. So I'm excited for this. I'm looking forward to trying this out and seeing what happens. All right, guys, that is it for the night.
Hold on, let me take a picture.
Beth is going to take a picture, so everybody say cheese.
I can never see.
Oh, hold on.
So, yeah.
Okay, that's Beth.
Oh my God.
It's so dark. You really can't see anybody.
I made her smile. That was my goal, to make Gretchen smile on the call.
Oh my God.
Boy.